Hello everyone, welcome back to Crobaton, D&D 5th edition campaign by me, Tom, aka BlazeFort, your chaotic evil DM. And now I checked to make sure I turned on audio stuff. But hi.
Check to make sure I turned on the stream. That'd be important.
The stream's been on, I knew that. But yeah, welcome back to Crobaton. These are my players. We have Justin.
Hey.
We have Riley.
Hello.
We have Mary.
Hey, almost Christmas. I almost said Merry Happy Christmas.
We have Mary.
I just got very self-conscious about my lack of Christmas after looking at stream.
I mean, I have my tree over here.
Would it be jarring for me to turn it on now? This is so awkward.
Well, you figured that out while we introduced Alex.
Hello.
And Josh.
Hello.
If you are watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow, maybe subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It helps a lot. Everyone can follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. And I don't know what else. Oh yeah, I started a Minecraft series. Go watch that. Exclamation point Minecraft in the chat. But like, watch this first and then go watch that.
Watch that later.
Is there anything else before I do previously on Crobaton?
I'm trying to make it to 50 followers on Twitter before the end of the year. Come follow me.
Mary, why do you have to be different?
This one's better.
This is what happens when you come from...
That's the one I had before.
That one makes me feel cold. Also, now looking at the fireplace, are we outside partially? Because there's snow and icicles inside.
It's on a windowsill.
It's
on a windowsill.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. That was making no sense to me.
Oh, okay.
Can you have like GIFs as your background?
And Alex's Discord crashes in 3, 2,
Well,
1.
Alex figures that out. I'll do a previous on Crobaton, which I know he desperately needs. So, previously on Crobaton, the party was in the residence of the Ergnut family, the place Gordon grew up, on business and seeing Gordon's sick mother. After evaluating her and not finding much to go on in curing her, the party decided to go speak with the chieftain of Artwar, Gorkill Awful. As the party would say, Gorkill Awful.
I'm just saying, bad guy.
I heard no difference. You named him, man. I don't know.
These two pictures are the same.
Exactly.
Deville, anybody?
But before heading out, Drenna stopped Gorgon to speak with her mother. He went back into the pantry and came out with a pair of well-crafted boots for Gorgon, but seemed to be surprised to see him. New boots in hand or foot, the party made their way to the town hall while Drenna went out looking for other Ergonauts to tell of Gorgon's arrival. Arriving at the town hall, they were able to secure a meeting with Gorkill after explaining their purpose to several people up the chain. There wasn't much information they were able to gather, regarding the illness, but they did find out that he was a worshipper of Auroras, the same deity that Edelweiss worships. They were also warned to look out for a flying creature in the night sky. Throden was pretty sure it was a dragon, despite the size of the creature was not described as being of that scale.
Not scale.
Yes, I did do that on purpose, and I did that like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, I didn't notice.
Well, no one would have known. I wrote this 2 weeks ago. But not sure
Because we were supposed to play last week.
Oh, I thought you meant you said it like 2 weeks ago.
No.
Never mind.
Not sure where to head next. The party decided to go to the Chromatic Station, and that is where we will pick up. I put a note saying you can be still in conversation on your way there, or you can just be right outside if you would like. What would you like to do?
Can we be done? Can we be done with dinner?
No, I'm ready for dinner. Can I have the Kraken?
You want the Kraken?
I have a full menu description.
Yeah, what's here at the Chromatic Crustacean?
Seafood.
Christ.
Seafood.
I would like to know the special.
Wait, Christ is on the menu?
Oh, it's a dietary place.
Christ
Nice.
on a cracker.
No, Christ is the cracker.
Oh, this is a Catholic restaurant. Interesting.
Yeah, just go there to see food.
Is
So, Tom, do you still think we're gonna get to combat?
Tom, is your name?
I might fight you all.
Tom, is your name in Roll20?
Yes. And
It's great.
Oh!
No, it's the second one for the camera.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
That feels like fighting with technology if I've ever seen anything. That feels like that. That
No,
feels like I tried to get this to work for an hour. Ah!
No, I made a character that I didn't know what to name it because I wanted it to be anything related to any other thing. So I just named it and it's the thing that holds my portrait for the DM Roll20 logo. That's literally all it's for.
Sure.
Yeah, so what are you doing? Did you want to be outside? Did you want to be on your way? Do we have a decision there?
I would like another session dedicated to just us eating and embarrassing ourselves.
Fair enough.
I would like not that.
I second Josh's movement.
Alright, so we're 2-1.
Zenny is gonna fight you.
Are we voting on whether we should roleplay dinner or not?
Essentially.
You're voting
yeah.
on, do you want to be outside the Chromatic Crustacean or on your way?
Why
would like
aren't
to
we
be inside.
in? Let's be inside. Chromatic Crustacean.
Think of all the role playing we could do along the way.
It's gonna be like, what do you guys want to say? Nothing. All right, you're outside.
Cool, so you all sat there for like 6 hours. None of you ordered anything because you're all mute.
I don't eat in
See?
public.
Do we really want to miss this experience we're describing now? I don't.
No.
Yes.
I don't.
Here's the thing, though. You need
Yes,
to go to
listen.
the restaurant and then talk about your stuff, because otherwise, what are you going to talk about during dinner? Sometimes you have to hold things for food.
Yeah, how was your day? Good. Did
Exactly.
you do anything cool? No.
We were,
Nice
we were together all
comment.
day. We did everything together.
all day.
So, orc Alzheimer's, huh?
Orc Alzheimer's.
Orc Alzheimer's.
Orc Alzheimer's.
What about
I have a note that
Forkill's
just. I think I have a note that just says Dementork.
He's proud of that one.
You should be.
Well, alrighty then.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Anyway, so we're walking.
Meanwhile, I was like slightly like worried about like that character choice. I'm glad you're all enjoying it.
Yeah, a little too much, if I'm honest.
Mare's gone. Mare's disappeared for the rest of the campaign.
There's regular a dog that none of us can see.
Or a cat.
Terrible.
Alright, so you want to be inside.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Alright, so you go into the Chromatic Crustacean and you're quickly brought to a table. At this point in the day, it's not super filled. Like I'd say like you're probably like around like 4 o'clock-ish. Like so like you're like just before like normal dinner time. So it's not like out of the norm to have like dinner at this point. Like there's a few other groups of patrons. What you'll notice is there is a mix of like staff in terms of races. Like there's a few orcs, few humans, like 1 or 2 dragonborn, I'd say.
Right, so we're not exactly the weirdos.
Well,
We're not
wouldn't
as
go
much
that
the
far.
weirdos as we
Not
could
as
be.
individuals, but as a collective, yes.
Yeah.
We do have 3 kobolds with us, so that
you do.
gives
Oh,
us an
yeah.
edge.
We do have that.
Did we get a booth or like a window seat?
Well, you see, if you had walked in as a roleplay thing, you could have asked for a booth.
Well, you said we were already inside.
Yeah.
He's making us regret not roleplaying the walk.
He's making us regret not role playing.
Yeah, we didn't want
We do
It's not working.
You can't make me regret
welcome,
that time.
welcome
I
to
already
a
regret it.
tabletop game. No role playing involved.
No, not allowed to role play in
Nope.
D&D. What's the matter with you?
I just think we don't need to roleplay every single second.
No, you don't.
No.
It's
we
great
do.
that we have to roleplay this moment.
But we
exactly.
do.
Christ on a cracker.
We should have asked for a booth. I feel like we should have asked for a booth, right?
Well, then go ahead and ask for a booth.
You
I
can't do
think
that
that's
after you've already been
fine.
seated.
Hey, waiter! Waiter!
Oh my god, of course Gorgon yells at waiters.
He
Of
would.
course he does.
He like raises his hand and snaps the fingers.
Uh,
Every time we go out to eat with Gorgon, when he's ready for the check, he just puts his hand up and goes like this. Like a dad.
He takes out like he takes out. Hold on, wait. How much money does Gorgon have?
A lot.
He takes out
$1.
1,000 copper, and he goes up to the waiter and says, "You see this? This represents your tip.
Oh,
Steak, I take one away."
Oh god.
I feel like they're still
yeah,
gonna get a decent tip.
Missy has decided to not go to lunch.
yeah,
We
yeah.
get a separate table.
Gorgon gets back to the table and everybody has left.
Gorgon just never understands why his food is just a little bit soggier than everybody else's.
I was thinking it.
I'm kidding, by the way.
Yeah, but is Gorgon?
No.
Please, nobody do this if you ever go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out, make that clear.
I mean, if you're going to a restaurant and you've got like 1,000 pieces of copper just in a bag carrying on you, I don't know what you're doing.
Already immediately.
I just cleaned out Home Depot of all their copper.
Stack up pennies.
Yeah.
So, bringing it back. If you want, you can be sitting at a booth.
Okay.
Holy shit.
But yeah. So you're sat at a booth. Is there anything you are talking about?
What are we doing here? What's happening?
Yeah, what's our plan for...
We're going to fight a dragon! And we're going to win!
I really don't think it's a dragon.
We're finally
Where
gonna
did they-
fight Emot? Oh, wow.
Would Gorgon
Finally?
know?
Oh.
Would Gorgon know of any like flying beasts in the area that may be rare?
You could make a nature check.
Oh boy! What's my nature? Where's it? 4. Okay.
Angry.
Oh, nice.
That's
Starting off
disappears.
strong. 23 total.
23. Okay.
Thanks for picking my dice, Josh. You picked wisely.
I should get dice out.
Ooh. I am trying to look up things in this area.
I forget. Did Gorkill tell us if the flying thing was causing any general nuisance to the town? Was it attacking people at all? Was it stealing things?
Those were
Did
questions
he-
you could have asked.
Those are questions I could have asked, but those weren't on Gorgon's mind at the time. Also, it wasn't on mine at the time.
So, we're just sitting at the table, regretting the things we didn't ask.
I regret the thing that I did.
At least we're in this nice booth.
It is a nice booth. Franchises.
Franchises. They're Starbucking us.
Oh, I actually have a question.
What?
Oh. Well, Missy has just gone to the bathroom, so I guess I can only ask you, Malika.
Yeah.
This might be a little personal, but do you know exactly what your mother passed from?
No.
Insight
This is
check.
Riley trying to remember.
The way you were saying that, I'm like, insight check.
It was me. No. Yeah, I don't actually remember if we knew what illness it was. Missy might remember because they both had it.
We'll go get her.
She might remember more specifically. So when she
okay.
comes back, you can ask her.
Comes back after using the bathroom. Yo, Missy, how'd your mom die?
Okay. Well, I mean, I just sort of figured. Your mom passed from something that we might not have known was a thing.
Yeah.
We're running into that issue, it seems again. Who knows? Maybe they're linked. At least we should be prepared for what could be happening.
Yeah. And if they are linked, then we have someone who somehow managed to recover.
Exactly.
Although that is also how Missy got magic. So, I don't really know.
Oh. Maybe Gorgon's mom is Gorgon? Oh, Gorgon gone to the bathroom again. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe there's a possibility, at least. So maybe Gorgon's mom is just getting magic. That's cool. Oh, Missy's coming back. That's wunderbar.
Sorry. There we go. I'm back. Why is Josh me? Oh, I'm me now.
Hey, Missy, I have a question for you.
I went ahead and got Missy.
Oh! That's the Did they have one of those coin things at the front? The restaurant? That's so cute!
A little kiosk.
You walked in a cup like you got out a toy.
I just went up to the door. I was just like banging on the door. Come on, Missy! I don't want this asking about your dead mom.
I got like gumballs. Sorry, I had left because I left polymer clay in the oven. And look at the Thor.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. I have to paint him still, but I'm sorry. What's this about my dead mom?
Mom, why is she dead?
Yeah, we were trying to ask Maleka, and Maleka doesn't seem to remember. But apparently you two have the same thing.
No. I said I can't remember if we ever knew what exact illness that you two had.
That's the same thing as not being able to remember what it is.
No, they weren't able to figure out exactly what it was. They just kind of called it like plague adjacent because it affected the city really fast. But it was like one of those things where it just like one of those sicknesses that just kind of burst. And suddenly a whole bunch of people get infected, and then it just quickly dies, along with all the people it infects.
Doesn't sound like the same thing at all.
Wait, hold on a second. So you're the only one that... Maleka
No.
said that you had something similar?
Yeah, I'm not the only one who survived. That's just kind of how the sickness worked. Yeah, I got the same sickness, and because Mom was taking care of me, she got sick.
Oh.
Are you the only person who got magic out of it?
I guess, yeah. At least that's all that I know. I guess I never really asked anyone, or saw it in the news or anything. I wasn't in the tabloids, so maybe there's someone out there who has also got magic powers out of it, but doesn't know that I did too.
I mean, it is possible that you had magical powers within you the whole time, and this was just sort of a catalyst to awaken them.
I guess, yeah. I am a tiefling, so we have innate magic that we can use.
Damn, if that's the case, if I had also gotten sick, would I also be a sorcerer?
I don't know if
you could try.
I don't know if we want you to be pointy and explosive.
I'm gonna want to teach Melika how to do a spell.
Not fireball.
I was looking at fireball.
I already have hellish rebuke.
Yeah, we can't.
Tiefling and all.
This brings up a completely different point. Tieflings are innately magical, and according to Gorkill, orcs used to also be magical.
I'm still not sure how much I believe that.
Well, I mean, it's also something that we could look into. See if there's anybody else who's gotten sick, see if there's anything that... anyone who might be old enough in the village to remember a time when there was magic.
Well, why don't you ask Auroras yourself? He's the one that's been supplying Gorkill with all the, with all this information, supposedly.
I intend to, but usually he only talks to me in my sleep, so...
Alright.
So that's not going to work.
He just takes out a giant club.
Well...
What's your strength modifier?
0. It's almost +1. Yeah, Gorgon's a scrawny boy.
I mean, those are things that we could look into. Of course, tonight we intend to slay a flying thing that may or may not be a dragon.
It's
Yeah, I've been trying
definitely
to-
a dragon.
Why do you think it's definitely a dragon?
I want it to be a dragon, so it is.
It's the same way his plans work, where we're definitely gonna fight a dragon and we're definitely going to win. That's the plan.
Exactly.
We're
Even
willing
Force understands.
we're willing this into existence, I see. Okay, as long as we know.
So that's one perspective, one military perspective. Zeneria, if it is a dragon, do you have any idea as to what we should do?
I imagine it would depend on its size, but hiding would probably be a good idea. I for one, would not suggest, what did you say? Willing into existence a worst case scenario.
I think you mean
Maybe.
a best case scenario. We get to fight a dragon.
I don't know.
Is this like a glory thing, or do we just think we can just do that now?
No.
Question, aren't dragons kings and queens in this round? Wouldn't we just be fighting
Some of them, the ones
I mean-
we've talked to.
I mean, there are also various other races that have kings and queens. Not everybody is a king and queen.
Sure, but not
I think
all
they're
of
all
them
kings and queens.
Very few people are.
I'm so proud. Welcome to the Alpha Mafia.
I mean, Gordon did come out of the closet last session.
Yeah.
What?
As did his dad.
His dad came out of the closet, that's for sure. Came out with some pretty styling boots.
Wow, that got weird.
Did you call them kinky boots?
Oh no.
What are kinky boots?
I appreciate that.
It's the name of a movie and a musical about a drag queen, I think? I don't know.
Yeah, it's about a drag queen and a cobbler. That's the word.
Wait, seriously?
The one that
Yeah, it
makes
takes place in a
stick of
shoe factory.
Right.
They make the proverbial kinky boots.
Yeah, that's where the two worlds collide, is the cobbler and the drag queen. Kinky.
I'm so glad. What's hotter than a cobbler?
But the adjective,
Freaking Yuri, nothing.
I think there's
but
a
the king,
Barbie movie where the prince is a cobbler.
Hell yeah.
the kinky and the boots
Okay,
are not who you think they are.
The 12 dancing princesses. You
Yes,
wouldn't call them a cobbler.
One of the best ones.
Absolutely, hands down.
100%. Anyway, this is what you get when we roleplay in the restaurant.
Anyway, I
Barbie
did a baseball
movies.
joke.
Hey, next movie night, Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses?
Hell yeah. Hands down. It's a holiday classic.
What were we talking about?
Kinky boots.
How do we get to Kinky Boots?
Kings and queens, are we fighting a dragon?
Thank you.
No.
I mean, I've been thinking about creatures that have been native to this area.
That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Here are a few of them.
Hey, I've been watching Gorgon and his memories.
He's going through his mind palace.
Yeah. There have been known to be hippogriffs and wyverns in the air, though they're fairly rare. They certainly wouldn't come near a settlement without any particular reason. But there's also the occasional giant eagle. But I would think that the orcs here would know off the bat since they're more common.
Philip says a griffin. I think we fought those before, yeah?
Yeah, well,
Are hippogriffs the same thing as griffins?
no.
Did I say griffin? I meant hippogriff.
You
I
said
might have misheard. I'm really interested in the foods that I'm looking at.
We did indeed, we encountered a griffin. We didn't exactly fight it.
Hmm.
We saved it from a frost giant? Is that what we did?
I think so.
That
sounds right.
It was two of them.
Yeah,
like that,
and that's why-
sounds right.
Yeah, and that's why we were like, nah.
Troll sounds more applicable for our level.
Yeah, I was like, frost giant seems like a big deal.
Troll in the dungeon.
Troll in the bathroom?
Yeah.
So is there any way we want to prepare beforehand? Anyone have anything they want to, I guess, buy before the night comes, or I don't know.
A magic orb, so I don't need components. I got a magic 8-ball.
Everyone looks at Misty and goes, "What?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Guardian bought me a magic 8-ball.
Anyone need any top off on weapons, ammo,
Chains.
chains? Do you need more chains? Can we?
Do you need them polished? Oiled?
I always need more change.
Is there any sort of like specific significance to your chains? Like, you know how your mask is religious?
Is chain religious?
You know-
Sort of. They're only allowed to be crafted by certain blacksmiths.
Oh.
Oh, so if they were to
Kind of
break?
Let's not cross that bridge when we get to it.
What?
Wait.
Let's not ever cross that
So-
bridge. I guess.
Exactly.
So when we get to that bridge, we just don't think
We will
about
turn. We will turn around and try a different way.
I was.
What bridge
I
are we
mean,
talking about?
Well,
The Golden
Not the
Gate
one
Bridge.
we're not
Dragon.
gonna cross it, so don't worry.
we're not even gonna say it.
Wait, so like, so if we wanted to make your chains even longer for whatever reason, we would need to find a blacksmith that can work on your chains.
And something tells me we'd have to go to the Shadowfell to do that.
Where is the blacksmith?
Where's the blacksmith?
Where's the pizza?
How do you get qualified? Because maybe one of us.
I'm sure it's
I
not that
spent
hard.
100 years learning this ancient art. I think
I mean, I spent a
it took
couple
at
learning
least-
flowers.
It took at least 50 years of training, I believe.
Okay.
So I still got it. Actually, I can't volunteer that. I don't know how much time I have left.
Oh, sorry, Gorgon.
I do know some blacksmiths who are skilled. I don't know if they would qualify.
Mary
And they're
said
half a world away.
Mary said chains as a joke, but I mean, hey, if we
This
want
is
to
becoming
upgrade
a thing now.
weapons, if we want to upgrade weapons, I'm down to clown.
I don't want to hear Zeneria say that ever again. Like I don't want it.
That's
Just-
great.
Does
I don't know what you're
clown
talking
means the
about.
same thing in the Shadowfell?
It's time to mute down
Another
to cloud.
question.
Something terrifying
New
and
question.
a haunting
Do you
thing
have
that lurks
clones?
behind children. A
you
haunting,
have-
terrifying. Yes, they're quite frightening. They lurk behind children. Their faces look like masks. They're very upsetting.
Their
So
faces
the-
look like masks.
But
They're
they don't wear
just-
masks.
Clowns.
But no, they don't wear masks.
They're just clowns.
I
Just regular
suppose
clowns.
it's possible.
Are you saying you have a fear of clowns?
I think the
Well-
Shadowfell has a fear of clowns.
I think so.
I mean,
We're giving so
And-
much time to Tom to figure out.
anything that comes at you with
He's preparing the menu
horrible.
for us.
Anything that comes at you with horrible murderous intent. I mean, I don't know if I would call it fear.
I'm sorry, clowns aren't supposed to come packaged that way.
Gorgon ponders this information for a moment. You see his spellbook pop up, he writes something down, and then the spellbook disappears.
New spell, animate clown.
We're not friends anymore if that happens.
Ray's undead clown army.
We leave you if that happens, Gorgon.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're just making some outlandish assumptions. Anyway, where's our dinner? I'm waiting for my lobster.
What are you talking about?
sorry,
I see
you
the
ordered
food
lobster?
now.
Oh yeah, I when I got up to go get you, I went ahead and talked to the waiter on the way there.
Oh, what'd you get me?
What did you want?
Oh,
I mean, my
guess I don't
lobster comes with a side of crab cakes. You can have that if you want. I'm not too big on crab.
Christ.
So we came to this restaurant. Gorgon's the only one that's allowed to eat. Cool.
None of you guys have ordered anything. You've been talking about fighting dragons that may not even exist.
Because the waiter's
Does
supposed
really
to come
exist.
over and talk to us, but you just went and accosted them privately.
Christ.
I'm sure he's still gonna come.
Now that you've
Maybe not.
now that you've thought about it, a waiter hasn't come to see you yet.
I think
I wouldn't want to either. You know what? They're
Is Gordon
arguing over who's taking
is
the
Gordon
table.
actually gonna have to do the waiter thing? Where is there a waiter around?
Yeah, there's like one or two that go to like a table, and then
Is this one of
Go
those
back to
things
the
where we
kitchen.
just sat ourselves, so we're not in the system? Like,
Oh, no, we
Is it-
got led to a table. We got led.
you got led to a table. Like there's a host, but you
oh
haven't
good,
had a waiter come to you
I
yet.
thought we got Mercury to a table.
Oh.
There it is. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Anyway, you were saying I'm sorry.
But it's over.
Are you sorry though? Are you?
No, not really. No, I'm actually
Yeah,
kind of
that's
proud of
what
it.
That's what I thought. So no waiters.
Yeah, you haven't
So,
had
yeah,
a waiter come to you yet.
Rip.
Is there like a buffet we're supposed to be going to get our own food at?
Is this
Is
an
there,
all-you-can-eat
like-
buffet?
Is there like a counter to order food like a regular fast food place?
Is it like a pub where you have to like you seat yourself and you have to go up to the bar to like order your food and your drinks?
I'll go lean against the bar now because it's gonna take a while for them to notice me.
Does anything look
It
particularly?
takes long for them to notice you.
It may take a while for them to work up the courage to talk to you, but they'll notice you.
It's Justin speaking, guys.
Is there anything particularly sinister about this restaurant at all?
Are you trying to make an insight check against the restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to vibe check the restaurant.
I'd like to get in on this vibe check if I can.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, sure. Do a vibe check
Alright.
on the restaurant.
Okay, I'm gonna use my freedom dice. Oh wow. Got another 19. That's a total of 23 again.
17 for Throden.
Okay. Throden, to you, it seems like a warmer atmosphere. Like I said, like there's a few other patrons or groups of patrons like seated. I'd say there's more tables empty than there are full. Like I said, this is like just before when people would normally go to dinner time, so it's like it hasn't quite hit like the dinner rush. But I'd say you'd notice probably too few waiters for the crowd that's currently here. And
COVID.
And Gorgon, you would get the same, but I'd also say, like looking at like the waiters, like the ones that you can see like farther away, they do seem to be rushing quite a bit.
So like it's empty, but the raiders are also rushing. Damn, they're really understaffed.
I'd say it looks like they're understaffed.
This is where we volunteer ourselves as waiters, and then
This is
Throden becomes
where-
the cook.
You just
This is where the kobolds show what they're worth.
so they're training.
I mean, it's a waiter when you can have 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Throden's just gonna lean over to the kobolds and be like, "This is your time to shine, guys."
Oh dear lord. Gorgon will actually like call over a waiter, like snap his fingers and say, "Hey bud, come over here. What's going on?"
And we all do that thing where we're like, oh no, Dad, stop.
Guy.
Dad, stop.
Like I'm so sorry for his behavior.
So you grab someone who has like an empty tray, or not an empty tray, but like a tray with things that
Dirty
are
dishes.
empty, used, like dirty dishes, and
It was boy.
yeah, let's say a busboy. I don't know. They come over to you. It's like a taller but like skinnier orc.
Skinnier than me?
Like lanky, I'd say.
Oh man, he's anorexic. All right. He's poor.
Dad, stop.
What? Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, he comes over to you. Sorry. We'll be right with you. Someone didn't come in today. Have you had your order taken? Anything?
Well, I have, but they haven't.
All right.
And we don't even know how he managed.
I would like to see a menu if there's, a menu. Otherwise, like, what's the daily catch?
What's the soup of the day?
Is it bad? The first thing I thought of was chicken noodle.
Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle of the sea could fit.
You caught that?
You just.
It's like,
But,
wow, impressive.
I think what we're pushing today is cod soup. I think it's the Brussels stew.
I was really hoping you were going to say New England clam chowder, and that we were going to have to riff on New England for like 40 minutes.
It's Sray clam chowder.
New England here is just boat right.
No, that's
Boat ride's more in Canada. But
yeah. I would say like Surrey's closer.
True.
Like
You're
Rugate's
right.
like roughly like I don't know, Virginia.
Yeah.
Surrey's like still in California. It's in Canada, but like it's closer to New England. Anyway.
What about the soup?
Oh no, the soup.
By the way, do you guys need some help in the kitchen? I happen to know a few people who could lend their services.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't hire random customers.
Oh. Well, that's yeah, it's a 23 total.
I can ask if you're qualified, I suppose.
I can cook, and I have 3 waiters here.
He looks over at the kobolds.
How did we have a job?
Who said anything about a job?
You're gonna do
He
this
just
for
wants-
free?
He just wants to help out for this shift. So that's cute.
You can just give their money to me then. It's fine.
He kind of gives a confused look towards Gorgon.
We're not with him.
I'll take their tips.
I'll ask about when I bring the orders back. What else can I get for you all? If you guys don't want to order, you can.
Chicken nuggies.
Chicken nugget.
Can you cut the cod, like, into like sticks almost, and then deep fry those?
The corn?
I suppose so.
Oh, the cod.
Yeah, that was good. That'd be cool.
Oh.
I think that might taste good.
You think?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Otherwise, is gonna invent.
I'll just
fish
have the
sticks.
stew and like a hunk of bread.
Oh, and with my lobster, could I please get some wine with that, please? Thank you.
Sure.
Zenny orders something that'll keep in a styrofoam clam.
A styrofoam clam.
I don't eat in public.
Don't you have the mask with the hatch or something now?
They actually
No.
got that mask. You know, the mask.
Edelweiss is across the table like, and she's like, that, just give me the clam.
One day you'll wear it, yeah?
One day you'll wear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day you will wear it. Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
Disco, here. Trying to sell her on the mask.
It's fun. Look. Yeah.
Terrible.
So the waiter takes your order, and then he heads back in the back for a few minutes.
Probably gossiping about us.
Sounds about right.
Eventually, he does come back out. He comes with Gorgon's wine and water for everyone else. Because no one else specified.
Amazing.
He does come with bread for the table.
Does the water come with lemon?
Sure.
Is this unlimited breadsticks or?
Yes, the bread comes complimentary.
Oh,
Ooh.
can we get some melted butter with it? With
Also,
garlic mixed in?
There's like warm butter with it.
We are never going to get to the plot.
Edelweiss,
Hot now.
Edelweiss pushes a copper towards Gorgon and goes, add it to the tip.
Okay,
Imagine a
that's
one
gonna be the
copper.
tip. That's gonna be the tip.
Yeah, as if there was already.
That's the whole tip. Is just 1 copper.
Oh boy.
Edelweiss saw that 1,000 copper thing and nothing else.
He does look towards Throden and the kobolds to an extent. It's fine if you want to help. You said you can cook and the kobolds can waiter?
Yep.
Alright, I can bring you out to the back then. Let the manager
Great.
see you.
Melika, do you want to help?
That was Melika?
Wait, what? Sorry, I was crunching on something really loud. I did not know you were addressing me.
Roden has invited you to help him cook in the kitchens.
Sure.
Great!
She puts down the very crusty loaf of bread she was eating.
Yummy.
Okay, so Slack group goes to the back.
Yep.
Alright, a stockier orc, kind of like looks you over, seems better.
Oh,
By
we-
Josh.
Oh,
He is the one person in this scene.
Apologies. I don't know it.
You good?
Yeah.
So, you're taken to the back, and orc looks you over. Seems better dressed, like probably like some kind of manager or someone in charge around here. So, what are your qualifications? What have you cooked before?
Recently I cooked bagels.
Have
I
you,
make a lot of stews.
have either of you cooked fish before?
On occasion.
All right.
I grew up in a swamp, so like we didn't get a whole lot of like fresh seafood, you know?
It's like anchovies
Yeah.
from the coast.
Good enough.
All right. You pointing towards Throden. You can see me. You can handle yourself with some of the cod, and you towards Maleka. You can handle some of the stew. We'll give you instructions on how to do everything. We just need a few extra hands today. Thank you for volunteering. Your meals will be on the house. And what do they do exactly? Pointing towards the kobolds.
They can wait on tables. They can clean up, sweeping and bussing. They can be adorable. Well, they just do that by default, obviously. And the kobolds nod at this.
Okay, I was gonna say, what were they doing?
Yeah. They're just nodding vigorously.
All right. And gesturing towards the kobolds, can you take orders in Orcish?
What language is he asking them?
In common.
Okay. Let's see here. They cannot, but Coach is going to nod anyway because he didn't understand the question.
Gonna need a persuasion check then on behalf of the kobolds.
Right.
It's not deception because he believes it.
Yep. I have to check what their charisma is. Okay. 14 total.
Okay. Maybe I can swing with just you, the three of you doing common then. I'll have you work with the other waiters to see what tables you'll cover. But with that, I will need checks from everyone. We'll throw it in Melka and then one on behalf of the kobolds. So I forget exactly what we do for cooking checks for throwed in. But I think
we've done intelligence plus proficiency. Yeah.
Okay. I think Selene Maleka, you would just be intelligence, because I don't know if you're proficient in cooking.
I think she is.
Yeah.
Are you?
I have proficiency in cook's utensils.
Okay, then yeah, you can also add proficiency. And for the kobolds, I think I want probably general charisma.
General charisma? Oh, okay.
I'd say charisma with advantage because they have experience waitering.
Okay. Well, the kobolds got 18, and Throden for his cooking got a 23.
I got a
22.
20 total.
20 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no snags what you have. Throden, you're handed like probably a few more orders than Blocka is, but you both handle them with relative ease. Until you get the feeling that like the others are impressed. Like there's only, like I said, that they are a little bit short-staffed, so like there's probably like an open cooking station like that the two of you can probably share because you're working on different things. But you can see like they're kind of like a little impressed with it. And the kobolds are you get the feeling that they may not exactly know what they're doing, but they're able to get enough across where everything seems to work out.
Yeah, that describes Throden the kobolds perfectly.
Are the other four of you doing anything at the table?
I'm waiting impatiently for my damn lobster.
Your food would come out in like relatively short amount of time compared to the amount of time you were waiting without seeing a waiter.
I'm going to eat most of it, and then claim this isn't what I ordered, and have it returned.
Are you?
No.
Oh dear.
Irvas is taking. I assume they give us napkins.
Yeah.
And so he's going to
Utensils.
take one and he's going to just slowly try and like origami it into a little flower. I don't know how good it looks. He's just gonna he's gonna
dexterity
do that. Sure. He's gonna do that. He's gonna see how the first one goes, and then he's gonna decide if he wants to do more. That's a 12 total.
It's not clean, but it looks like a flower.
And I'll leave it right in the middle of the table, and I'm going to wait for someone to take it, but I'm not going to say anything about it. And that's all I'm doing.
Okay. So while the rest of you are eating, I'd say like probably like a half hour goes by where before Maleka, Throden, and the kobolds are relieved. The kobolds might have to wait like a little bit longer, like just like so they take care of like their last table or something. But eventually you're all able to reconvene. I'd say like so like each of you, so like Maleka, Throden, and then the kobolds will each get 50 gold.
How much?
50.
Okay.
So, to be clear, it's 50 for the 3 kobolds and then 50 for each of
Yeah,
you.
I figured. The kobolds are very happy about this. That's like 10 times they're making a week at the other place.
Before you let go, the manager or such person, thank you again for volunteering. You really didn't have to, but we appreciate it.
I'm always happy to help.
One of our waiters, Golfim, he didn't come in today. He's not the greatest waiter. He tends to not come in a lot, but we expected him in today, and he didn't show up.
Really? Can you tell me more about this possible quest hook?
Bingo bongo.
Well, he's a young kid, lives area not too far from accusation. Kind of lazy, doesn't do his job well, but at least when he comes in, he's able to hold his own.
Okay. Well, maybe we can make sure that everything's going alright with him. I hear there's a dragon flying around causing trouble.
This kid's actually a were-dragon.
Make a
Whoa, that's new.
persuasion check.
He's actually this vigilante dragon
I think
man.
this is the second time that I've made a persuasion check, only because the character is too dumb to realize they're wrong. Let's see. 20 total.
He kind of looks at you in shock and awe. I did roll a contested insight, and he rolled lower than that. Really, I feel like I would have heard something about it. It's strange. I'll have to spread the word around, I suppose. Or maybe not, I don't know.
Straight from the mouth
Oh,
of Gorkill Awful. So, pretty sure it's true.
Really? The chieftain just told you that? There's a dragon going around?
No. No.
Are we in earshot of this?
Well, no, this is like before, like just before they're let go.
Okay.
So this is in the back.
He did not say it was a dragon. He said that there was a flying creature,
Sounds like a dragon to me.
and Throden is convinced it's a dragon.
Rodent just
Alright, less concerning, but it's information I can pass around.
Damn, I really
Less
wanted Throden to
terrifying
cause
than
mass
a
panic.
dragon. But thank you again. You can return to your table. We have your meals here if you'd like to still eat them. These would be more fresh. They didn't make it, and then you worked your little shift, and then you're being handed it. No, that's not the case.
You got the leftovers.
Rodent gives him 2 thumbs up.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys are doing in the chromatic crustacean?
Just fortunate you still want these crab cakes.
Yum, yum, yum. I ate them up.
The
Christ.
kobolds are impressed by this display.
Their display of dominance.
I don't even use my hands. I just go, "I'm-"
Just like right out of Gorge's hands, like, okay. And then Gorge just delicately begins continuing to eat his lobster.
So, you're all good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until I find another way to derail the campaign, yes, I'm good.
Well then, you guys are free to leave. They took care of, like, your guys' meal for Throden and Malika and kobolds.
Yeah.
I thought you said male.
What about ours?
Oh yeah, how much do we owe?
Everyone's, yeah.
Oh, you only said the kobolds throw it in Melica. I'm like, wait, what about the rest of them?
Sorry, I said I meant because of what they did. They just took care of your table.
Oh,
Oh, good. We still have to tip anyway, and he leaves 1 copper. That always
So
left
thoughtful.
Tip go to Throden, Maleka, and the kobolds.
it. Yeah.
Well, no, because they didn't specifically help. The one who came over, like that waiter took care of your table. The kobolds were helping others.
I mean, I just gave 1,000. No, I gave like an infinite % tip.
I don't know,
Not how that works.
That is how that works. I feel great.
But I mean,
Edelweiss is gonna go back and he's going to leave 16 more silver.
Okay.
How much would the meal have been? I want to know what
I
percentage
didn't
we just left. And just wait, it's like a 200% tip or something like that.
Rodin leaves 32 gold pieces as a tip.
I don't know if that's financially responsible.
Gordon
He's still making a profit out of this. That's the
Gordon,
worst.
Gordon leaves 100 platinum at the tip. No, he's not gonna do that.
No.
Origin? Nah.
No, that's not in character. I'm sorry.
That's just what Rodin had left over after he gave a third of his, what he earned to the kobolds.
So we left a percentage.
I was gonna say it's about like 56 silver
Oh, yeah, we
for,
definitely
for,
were paid.
for all of you.
Everyone? Okay. All right.
I'm satisfied with our tip.
I think our tip was fine.
That waiter is going to retire.
Seriously.
All of a sudden, this campaign turns into a Mr. Beast video.
Don't tempt me.
I mean, you gave Rodin like 1,000 gold pieces. This is what happens.
He becomes a YouTuber. Streamer house?
Yeah, you just, when you get a whole bunch of money, just start to make money in the most riskiest way possible.
You just mail everyone like a scroll of scrying or something like that. And then that's how they tune into the live stream. You give them your location as well.
Your live stream is like only 25 words long though.
So, we leave the chromatic crustacean.
Okay. Where would you like to go after?
Oh, actually, before we leave, can I just speak really quickly, silently with one of the... It doesn't matter who. Hey, just
From what group?
from somebody who works at the chromatic crustacean. Just,
Oh, okay. I was really confused.
So I'd say it'd probably be like your waiter, unless you'd like to
Yeah.
ask for some specific.
Nah, our waiter's fine. You haven't happened to, seen any people get sick with anything recently, have you? Just a general sickness going around the town, or...
Nothing I can think of. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, that's worth a shot. Drink your vitamin C, and then I'm gonna leave.
And with that, he's left a little confused by the nature of the questions.
Confusing band of people.
Always leaving our mark.
It's a question mark, but it's our mark.
That's the group's name, the question marks.
I'm okay with it.
Man, I should have named Edelweiss Mark.
We're all just named Mark.
Yeah, they're the question marks. So, do we know where we should be looking for this flying creature in the night.
In the sky.
Yeah,
Logan is looking up as soon as they leave the Chromatic Crustacean.
Okay.
what time is it?
So I'd say you've probably been in there for like an hour or so, maybe. So it'd probably be like around like 5:30ish. So it's still, well, at this point, yeah, it's probably starting to get dark a little bit, but like it's not like quite dark.
So daylight savings hasn't happened.
What's the button in Skyrim? Is it T?
T to wait, yeah.
Yeah.
We just
I don't see the dragon
yeah.
yet.
We just
Or
all
like-
stand there.
Everyone moves around you like really quickly.
Yeah.
Instead of picking this lock, I'd like to wait until the store is opening.
I always just killed the shopkeeper.
You're fun to play with. All right.
How were you gonna sell him his own inventory back?
All right. Misfortune
I know
is
what you're
pressing T.
talking
Yeah. Misfortune is pressing T. Or
Oh,
like
okay.
Minecraft.
Wait, but what are we pressing T for? We just
Wait
We're
until
waiting
for
nighttime
until nighttime. Oh, okay.
to see when the flying creature appears. If we see the flying
That
creature.
sounds great.
It always gets the notification, but he accidentally presses Y.
It's like
by
in
the way-
Minecraft where it's like sleep, 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 sleep.
Z.
The person that logs out.
By the way, is
But
Drenna
it's like
with
you cannot sleep. It's not raining.
Nah,
you
she's
cannot sleep.
like
It's
back
not
at the
raining.
house. Alt F4 out of the D&D campaign.
Drenna is with family, right?
Yeah.
She was looking for their siblings.
The 8.
Well, 7.
Well, 7 'cause
we have one
Gray's-
of them.
Grace
Yeah.
said. The house.
You have 9 siblings?
Yeah, it's a surprise to me too.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, it's Drenna and then octuplets.
Mom and Dad got busy in their old age.
So, like, which one of the...
Just once.
No,
So,
twice.
like, which school of magic is each of the children? It lines up.
Well, there's Connie for conjuration.
Kanye.
There's Drenna, who's obviously necromancy.
Gray's
No, I'm-
divination.
I'm the necromancy guy.
Oh, one of your siblings gotta die, I guess.
Yeah. My undead apprentice.
One of them is what's their face from Umbrella Academy.
Oh god.
There's a lot of them.
I think it's,
Women.
I think
I meant
I
the dead
want
one.
to say the dead one.
The dead one. I haven't seen this show yet. I don't know what this is about at all.
Umbrella Academy is just like a family of superheroes, essentially.
Oh, X-Men.
There's more going on than just that, but essentially one of them died, but one of them can speak to the dead, and
Vanya
he
and
kinda just-
Allison?
No.
The dead one is Ben.
Yeah, Ben is the dead one.
Ben died.
He's number 8. Number
No?
6?
No.
Who's number 6?
He's
That was
number
a good
6, yeah.
show.
Number 5?
It has 2 seasons.
Number 5.
Number 5.
4 is the
Five
one that
Klaus.
gets the dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 5 in class. Avi, like. Alright! T! T!
What are you doing?
What are you
That's
doing? What are you
That
doing?
was a
to kill time?
tree.
Someone give me leaf water!
Misfortune just goes in and plops down and makes a T in the snow.
Yeah, control man,
Control
okay.
command.
While we are teeing, are we waiting at like just outside the Chromatic Crustacean? Are we back at Origins' house? Is that what
We're
supposed to-
loitering outside the chromatic.
Where are we sleeping tonight?
Well, I got a bed.
What do you do anymore?
We.
I
Where
do.
are we sleeping? No one asked about you in particular.
Well, fuck you too.
Is there a tavern somewhere?
Are we gonna have to roleplay
A tavern?
talking to the tavern owner?
Tea!
Not if we don't want to. We can just say we want to sleep in a local tavern.
Now let's
You can-
derail this some more.
Gordon, do you know of a local tavern?
Do I, Tom?
Yeah, I'd say you would.
Oh yeah, this is a great place, and Gordon's gonna pick like a fairly expensive one.
What are you, doctor?
Let's go to the most expensive hotel in this bustling city.
Ooh.
I mean, it's still not gonna be that expensive. It's like more of a growing town than it is like a boat right town, right?
Well,
Why
yeah,
is
this
the name
this
of this place the Ritz-Carlton? That's a weird name.
It's just a giant skyscraper. It says Trump Towers on it.
Oh god.
It's all gold plated.
So, Tom, at this most expensive inn ever, what is the nightly rate that we will be paying?
Well, if you're looking for the most expensive, that's 4 gold per person
I mean,
We're
technically,
not.
per night.
technically
not.
we could afford it, but we shouldn't afford it.
We don't
Why
do
not?
that.
We can afford it. You said so yourself.
So
That
where's a
was a
good middle grade
technically-
tavern?
Well, there's this one, and then like Gordon kind of like just basically to
Points to the same
po-
place.
No, it's a franchise. There's one directly across the street.
Except that one says motel instead.
It's like a rat roach motel. It's just a
Could we
terrible
just
place.
stay at like what is it, the Hampton Inns that are
Can we
gonna
s-
have
Where's the
breakfast in the
Holiday Inn?
morning? They're like
Can
they're
we stay-
fine.
The Best Western, maybe?
So, like, what's a good middle ground price? What are we all gonna pay?
How many taverns are in
Middle
this city?
ground? Middle ground is like either 5 silver or 8 silver, because there's a thing.
There's the
Th-
hike
th-
in
there's
prices.
6. So there's 2 in the middle.
What's the closest one to the house?
To the house?
That's middle ground priced.
There's the Towering Lily.
Yeah.
What is the name of the place?
How far is that from the house?
A few blocks, probably. Like,
That's-
their place is like more residential, so like this is like a little bit farther away from it, but well, I should say it's not like next door, but yeah, it's not that far.
What's the name
And
of the place again?
It's in the mid range.
The Towering
Towering Lily.
Yes.
Towering Lily?
Is it 5 silver or 8 silver?
5.
Sounds
Cool.
good to me.
That one.
And it's 5 silver per person per night. But I'd say it's per bed. So if you wanted to like put the kobolds on one bed, it'd be like 5 silver for the 3 of them, kind of thing.
So
The
who wants
tower-
to share a bed?
The towering kobolds in the towering lily. Let's just
I'll
stack
have my own
them.
bed.
Otherwise, I don't think can share a bed with anybody. I think he's too big for that. So, if anyone wants to share a bed, otherwise, I guess 5 silver for each.
5 silver.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Bidoo boo boo.
How many rooms are available, or is it just there's enough for all of us?
There's enough for all of you.
Ooh, I have
Alright.
5 silver left.
All right. Wait, what?
Nice.
I have gold and copper, but like of silver, I have specifically 5
Oh,
silver
okay. I was
left.
about to say, wait, you only have silver? What happened? We raided a whole pirate ship. What happened?
Mayor, I did so much math.
You said it's 7
That's
silver per
insane.
night.
We renamed the Discord.
5 silver per night.
5 silver per night. All right. All right. Gorgon will go in and stay at the inn.
Otherwise, will
the
put
tavern.
his stuff down and he will press T.
But by the way, if you guys wanted to, you could have like taken like a short rest while you were eating or while you're in the inn. I don't know if anyone necessarily needs it.
Not particularly.
Yeah, I don't think I need it.
Yeah, I took a long rest the night before, and we haven't done anything since.
I think I tried to cure dementia, and that's about it.
As you do.
Dementia.
Well, I mean, if like Gorgon spent like a spell slot, he could get like one of those
arcane
back
recovery.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if there was anything like that necessarily,
No.
or if anyone had like attuned to something. I don't know.
We have things to attune to.
I don't know.
Does anybody have magical items that they're not
I have a
attuned to
magic
currently?
8 ball. Does that make sense?
Oh, I think I'm attuned to all of mine.
Yeah.
Or,
I don't think we've run into that
ones-
problem yet.
Ones you haven't identified.
I have a
Do
magic
we
8 ball.
have any things that needs to be identified?
I don't know. Someone got boots last game.
Oh yeah, I should do that. Yeah. You see, no, because like I was like thinking, yeah, there was like an item one of us got. What was it? And I was just thinking to myself, and I was like looking through my inventory. I'm like, well, it's definitely not me. Was it maybe Melika or something?
Didn't
And
you
then-
read the notes I sent you?
I
No.
glanced over them, but then
Didn't
Tom started waving.
didn't
Dainty
you?
boots!
Didn't you hear the previews on Crobaton where I said Gorgon got boots?
You had
Come
2 weeks to
on.
read the notes.
So can
Your life is kinky boots!
Can I identify the kinky boots, please?
Sure. Are you using a spell slot or ritual?
A ritual, since I'll say I was doing this as I was finishing up my lobster. Sure.
Fine. So they're reflavored, but they are like for all intents and purposes you can add boots of I think it's
With the
elven
fur.
kind. Yeah, I'll double check.
Boots of elven kind.
That sounds right.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Yes, boots of elven kind.
He's a
They're
scientist.
reflavored because they're made by your father, but they have the same benefits.
Boots of orcish kind.
I feel like that would give you something different, but
Yeah, that would. Yeah. Equipment. Do I need to attune to them?
no. We have,
Oh.
we have to be wearing them for it to work,
Cool. I'm wearing
which
them.
you were already doing. And I was like, if they make a stealth check.
I should invest in
Yes,
I should invest in Dex at some point.
Alright, so Gorgon identifies his boots. You've all chosen a tavern to stay in. How long are you waiting?
Until night time.
Yeah, I guess until like like the sun is like fully down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without taking any more of roleplay timing, Edelweiss is literally just going to ask Aurora's, yo, what's up with this whole go kill thing? Does that threw me for a loop? You should have told me about that. He's not gonna wait for a response. He's just gonna say that out into the ether.
Okay.
And then tea.
Okay. So I'd say you'd probably wait like at most an hour, or like it's like, oh yeah, it's like dark out. Everyone's turning their torchlights on.
Okay.
Is there any place you are going? Anything you're doing in particular?
I guess we should look for an area with like a particularly clear sky, maybe?
Yeah, like a high point.
Yeah, like a hill if we can like look down maybe.
Huh?
Well,
Gorgon, where's the area in your town that teenagers would go to like graffiti and drink and stuff?
Oh.
Like
Graffiti.
so I left too long of a space there. I realize I'm the only person who wouldn't have thought what everyone else was in that moment. Me over here with me and my friends.
You can do both.
Like, Like, you know, it's stereotypically you go to that old abandoned building at the edge of town and you look over the city's lights and you're like, screw this town, I can't wait to leave.
I was picturing like the Lover's Peak thing.
Yeah.
Did I miss something in my
Corey.
childhood? I've never done any of that.
Neither did I.
It's the opening to Killer Clones from Outer Space.
Yeah. And what that band? Nope, not Blink 182, Meredith.
Cliffs of Dover?
It's the kind of it's the scene I imagine when I listen to this band's music, but I can't recall the band's name. And it's gonna sound really silly when I do say it, and everyone's like, "Okay."
Especially when in the middle of combat.
Queen.
Name a
Boston.
We're in the middle of combat. Mer just goes, "Good Charlotte."
Hello, goodbye.
I think specifically the song "Dirty Laundry."
This is more vague.
Yeah, I know, which is why I didn't say it at first. Keep going. Let me think about my music later.
Is it High School Never Ends?
No, did Nickelback really make a
That's all
song
I
called
do.
Dirty Laundry? It's not Nickelback, I swear.
BTS has a song that I think in Korean is called Dirty Laundry.
Bowling for Soup?
I don't know if it's called Dirty Laundry, but it is mentioned in the song.
Yeah, it's in the chorus a lot.
I'm just a kid, and life is a nightmare.
That one's good. No, keep moving. Stop thinking. Stop looking at me.
Is it 5 Seconds of Summer?
Do you want to name bands for an hour?
It's
It's
One
Somerset.
Direction.
We asked
All
Gordon.
Time Low.
It's all time low.
Oh my god.
I almost said it like
No,
6
no,
times.
okay,
I just want
but-
to.
I feel it.
I get it too, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking Gorgon. Where does All Time Low
Where
options for their music?
where can I go hear Check Yes Juliet? Please.
Oh God.
Well, that was a lot to unpack.
What is there to unpack? We all
So-
had a scene face.
So many bands I've never heard of.
Anyway, Gorgon. You know that place in town that you think of when you listen to the music of All Time Low? Where, like, you want to rebel. The part of town where you rebel and it looks over the town and all you do is hate the townies.
I have a question for
You-
Gorgon.
You
Is
must
he,
have had
is
that.
he too much of a boomer to not know what any of this means?
He doesn't know.
Fortune, where's the highest point in town? Where's the hill we can go stand on?
I'm thinking of where Gorgon would go to like seclude himself, and I'm just thinking,
The library.
no, Gorgs don't read. Or at least not when he was here. Gorgon, I don't know. Gorgon probably would have attempted to like sneak onto ships in the middle of the night to read his books, and probably go into the crow's nest to like overlook the town. Back then, Ardwar would have been a smaller town, so it would have been easy to get like a view of it. I don't know if that would also work, Tom.
I will say I missed just the very first part. If you could repeat it.
So I'm thinking Gorgon would have probably tried to sneak onto a ship in the middle of the night while the sailors were all sleeping either in the town, or I don't know if they stayed on their ship. But he would have tried to sneak onto the boats and then like climb up to the crow's nest where he could see everything and enjoy the view while he reads his books that he was not supposed to have.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's probably possible.
Okay, yeah. Then Gorgon will go ahead and relay that.
Edelweiss is just going to look around. Can I make a perception check to find a very tall point that's easily accessible?
That sounds too easy. Why would we do it that way?
High ground.
Is there perhaps a bell tower that we can climb?
I'd say there'd probably be like watchtowers, like periodically around, but like they'd have guards.
Mm-hmm,
I don't know if there would necessarily be a a bell tower. I'd say like they might be more in favor of like a gong, which is like at ground level. If they had to like do an alarm, per se.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can just tell the guards we're there to fight the dragon and it'll all be fine.
It might not be a dragon. Listen, we just need a hill.
It's definitely not a dragon.
Is there any
Well, it could
overlooking
be.
cliffs of Artwar? There is a mountain range to the northeast, it looks like.
Edelweiss rolled a 24.
Man,
If he can see a big hill.
I mean, we could just go back to the ship. We could just go back to the ship, climb the crow's nest, and look over the city.
There could be a mountain or a hill that is higher than the ship at sea level.
We only need to look over the cityscape, I mean.
I'm gonna start climbing a building. It's not gonna work.
Tom, you thought we were gonna get to combat? We're gonna run this weird circle into the ground.
We're gonna look for makeout point for 15 minutes.
Excuse me, you there, youth.
Where do you go to smooch?
Where
Please.
do you have the big kisses?
And Gordon just goes up to like a random kid, grabs my shoulder. Hey kid, where do you go to make out?
Stranger danger!
Alright, let's go.
Where is the place that you go when you don't want to see your parents?
So-
let's go to the ship again, if that's the only thing Gordon can think of. Can multiple people fit on a crow's nest? I don't think so. I don't think.
No.
We're each gonna need to
No.
roll an acrobatics check to get up there.
Yeah, there's just like.
Backflips, any backflips. Game of Thrones.
And then we just see a shot of Zyneria and her chains tangled in netting because that's the only way to get up on a crow's nest.
It's a nightmare.
And then we find out it's a parakeet.
Meanwhile, Zenaria can just walk up the pole.
Hey!
Boots of spider climb.
Yeah, I can.
So in theory, Zenaria could just walk up anywhere.
Fair.
Terrifying.
If you didn't want to go to the ship, you could just find a building that's a little bit taller, has a few stories to it.
Yeah, I think the tallest
Cool, the
building
roof.
is a good idea.
And like, like it doesn't even have to be like the tallest building. It could just be like a tall building that's like the tallest building like in the local area.
Yeah, something that can give us access to parts of the horizon.
Like
I
I'd say,
pick Missy up and put her on my shoulders.
Wow, I can see the whole world. A whole new world!
Do
it
you
is
see
round.
anything?
Look, a dragon! I point at Thoradin.
I would say
Fetch!
I would say your inn is probably like a 3-story building. Like if you wanted to do that, like there's probably
Yep.
not too many that are too tall near it.
Yeah, that's easier. Yep.
So much
Okay.
easier.
Going up!
Okay.
Missy is still on my shoulders.
Going up!
So what are you guys doing once you get to the roof?
Looking around.
Yeah, staking it.
Great. All right. So if you're looking around, make me a perception check. If you do not have dark vision, it is at disadvantage.
Oh, you.
Are we trying to go dark here, or can we have light?
What's the moon? Where's the moon at? What's
Yeah,
the
what
weather like?
what's the cycle? Is it cloudy?
I'd say it's like fairly clear. Like there might be a few clouds in the sky, but the only way you'd know is where it's like covering stars, because it's dark.
Is there a
It-
moon out? Because the moon
There is a moon.
phase would. How many? What
17.
phase?
No, there's one moon. I'd say it's probably like closer to being like a crescent moon,
Okay.
rather than full.
Would it matter if we had like lit up things like our torches and stuff, or is it because we're looking into the aether of the sky?
Because you're looking into like the aether of the sky.
Yeah.
You were trying to find something that could be dark on a dark backdrop.
And I think lighting things would be detrimental to us. I think if you light something, you can see better closer, but I'm talking about real life things. I don't know how it works in D&D. But if you light something up in front of you, you're going to have a harder time because your eyes have to adjust to see further away.
I see.
Unless your light is like red.
Oh, like a
red film, and apparently keeps your eyes adjusted.
I didn't know that.
So,
all right, so we pull out the red stone torches. God damn it. I rolled a 9 on perception.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Are we gonna not get to plot because we can't roll?
Dirty 20.
Zeniria's got it.
16 total.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Perception.
I'm sorry, another clarifying question. Are we on top of something?
We're on top of the tavern.
Yes.
Fantastic.
14 for Maleka.
So 14. Edelweiss was
16 total.
okay. So Missy, Gorgon, and Thornton. Yeah, it's pretty dark out. You can't really make anything out. Maleka, you're looking around and you don't think you see anything out of the ordinary. Same for Edelweiss. Zenaria, you don't see anything immediately. How long are you guys going to be looking? Are you just gonna like stake out the night there, or like what's your idea?
Oh, we looking, boy.
Yeah. We don't exactly have anything else to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I plan to stay up as long as elfly possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Maleka probably intends like 2 or 3 hours.
Why did we
Initially,
pay for a bed?
What'd you say?
Why did we pay for a bed? We're gonna be up here all night. Why did we get a bed at an inn?
Because then we can sleep in it right afterwards.
Yeah. We weren't given a checkout time, so.
Best Westerns? Nah, they got that continental breakfast in the morning too. Ooh.
We can also take shifts if we get tired later on. Like one of us can go in and sleep, and
Yeah, man.
we're just staring at the sky. This doesn't have to be super formal.
So, nothing yet?
Well, the DM said that Zenaria didn't see something immediately. So we move past the time frame of immediately.
I remain vigilant.
6 seconds go by.
Yeah.
But no, a few hours go by, like 1, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then it's like close to like 9 o'clock. Like 10 o'clock comes around, 11. You can see, like, looking down onto like the streets of Bar-Or, people start to like head in for the night. You see like a few lights go out. It gets a little bit easier to see because, you know, less light on the ground, more you can adjust to in the air. So Zenaria would notice. Yes, it's Zenaria, and I'd say Edelweiss. You hear this faint, like screeching sound in the distance. Like, I would say, like, probably akin to, like, what we perceive as, like, a pterodactyl screech.
Good.
Specific.
Good.
There, he's
We're
putting on
fighting
her
a
wood cloak.
It's her I like dinosaurs look, excuse you?
Actually, Hawkeye theme today, but thank you for noticing.
We haven't seen the last episode.
I haven't watched the last episode. I had to go to Costco today. I didn't have time.
Oh, I should probably start the series, huh?
It's very good.
It is good. I started it like Sunday, and I was like, oh, I caught up.
It's very good. It's very different than the original cop. I can't get started on this right now.
Nope.
I look where
No.
the screeching is.
Okay.
I begin to just slap people who are around, like, hey, did you hear that?
No.
That screech.
No.
That was just a screech.
Are you sure your ears are just ringing?
No, I hear too.
Look at her, she's in watchdog form. She sees it, or she hears it. It came from yonder.
I look yonder.
I'd say it'd be like in the eastward direction,
It is that way, in the eastern direction.
as he points.
It's your other east.
Alex, I don't know if it's helping or hurting you with the background and not finding you half the time.
Hold on. Sorry. Hold on.
Your other east.
Is that the only way you know to turn it off?
I think it is.
There's an easier way to do it, buddy.
So anyway,
Okay, he's gone. All right.
He's just gone. He's disappeared.
he might have gone outside to look. Who knows?
Well,
He's in his kitchen, looking eastward.
Josh,
looking eastward for cookies.
go to Alex's house, see if he's outside.
Yeah, just drive by.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm taste testing more cookies. I'm on my 7th cookie now.
That's not logical.
Wait, Josh is on mute now. Wait, no, come back.
Oh my god, wait.
I don't think Josh is close enough where you could reasonably get to Alex's house that quickly.
It's just beelining it. Oh,
Track star.
if he drove here, you could reasonably be here in like 5 minutes.
Anyway, so you're all generally looking in the direction of a screeching sound?
Or
Staring up at the
wherever our
sky.
friends are telling us it came from.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a moment goes by and you don't see anything. But then, Zeniri and Eloise, and I think Malika would see like a little bit of movement. You see like something rather a little small because of the distance, but it kind of just like shoots up into the air.
Fireworks?
No.
I create a firework.
It's not actually a dragon, is it?
We're all like, please don't be a dragon, except for Throne. And he's like,
We're all like, oh, we gave him so much shit about it. It can't be a dragon.
I would like. Wait. So, Tom, I know we've talked about this before. So with oh god, I just need a specification. With the Awakened Spellbook feature, can I cast a spell at 2nd level with like, say, a spell that is 3rd level's effect?
No.
Damn.
The slot that you use has to be of a spell that you know, or the type of damage that a spell of a spell that you know.
And it has to be the same level.
The same level of the spell slot that you expend. That's the
Okay.
ruling. So
Gotcha.
you know Fireball is a 3rd level spell, so if you want to upcast something like Ice Knife, you can have the cold damage replaced with fire. Or
But I can't do it the other way around because
Correct.
you get Ice Knife at 1st level. Okay.
But like I don't know what else you know. Witch Bolt can be done with cold damage, and Ice Knife can be done with lightning damage if they're both done at 1st level.
Would you
But-
say that the lightning damage would be reasonably bright?
Not reasonably.
Damn.
It's more like a spark.
I'm trying. Because like my first thought is, oh, I'll illuminate the sky with fireball, but that's a waste of a 3rd level spell slot.
A reasonable conclusion.
Yeah. Plus, I might set the sky on fire.
Sky on fire.
You go and you hit like a cardboard
gasoline?
ceiling and just starts burning away.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm honestly
sky's
like
falling,
always
chicken little.
paranoid now because I always think of things like, oh, this will work out, and then there's just something I didn't expect to happen.
Yeah, but it's always fireball. You see the pattern here.
So explain a bit more as to what happened. Did we see something physical, or did a sound accompany it, and then we all heard it?
Zenaria and Edelweiss heard a sound. That was like a loud screeching. Well, not loud, but it was a distance away, so it wasn't that loud.
Yeah.
That's why they picked up on it. Or that's why it was difficult to pick up on. But then Zenaria, Edelweiss, and Maleka could just vaguely see like a shape like dart up into the sky, like from somewhere on the ground.
I see. Okay.
How loud? I mean, how far?
Not great with distances.
Like across town, within a couple of blocks.
Closer to like crosstown. Like it wasn't like just down the street kind of thing.
I'm just gonna look at everybody. So we're ready to fight this thing if it comes to it.
What are we fighting?
I don't know, whatever that thing is.
What thing is?
The dragon!
Sure.
Sorry, Misfortune didn't get any clues, so you're gonna have to be a little more.
Rodin doesn't need clues. He knows what's happening.
All of a sudden throws a ranger with favorite enemy dragons.
The cliff notes of it is we just heard a sound and we're looking at that flying thing over there. If it comes here, are we ready to fight it? Do we want to just go for it?
Yeah. I mean, what if we don't have to fight it?
Do we know that it's hurting people? Or hurting the town?
I believe that's what Gorkil said. Yeah?
But do we know that's what's happening? Just because he said it doesn't mean.
This is true.
Well, I guess we won't unless we investigate ourselves.
I think the only clue that Gorkil gave you was if you saw something in the night sky, let him know.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, so we don't have to actually do anything about it.
No.
Up to
Well,
you.
why don't we go investigate it?
I mean, we could also just call it over here.
Yeah, we should try to lure it over.
Okay,
Someone
I
light
don't
a
think we should lure a dragon into the middle of the town like that.
I don't think we should lure whatever it is over here.
That's a dragon.
What if we just
It would save travel time.
observe, see what it's doing,
Oh
and
wait,
then
can you create a
report
thunderstorm?
back?
What a very rogue thing to say. I'm very happy for you, Riley.
He's so caught in it being a dragon.
Anyway, just get its attention. You don't even have to put it like right over us. Like maybe just like, I don't know, 30 feet in that direction, and he points off to like the north of us.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was planning on doing.
Yeah. Great minds think alike.
You're not a great mind. He's going to, and then he's going to immediately thaumaturgy the same pterodactyl-like sound that he heard 30 feet off in a direction that's not close to us.
Okay.
I mean, 30 feet is pretty close to us.
Yeah, I know.
Do you mean like trying to get away from the town?
Yeah, in a general direction that's not close to things.
Okay.
But like, so like, if we're on the edge of town and like the forests were behind us, Edelweiss would just go. I don't know.
But you're like towards
Whatever.
the middle of town.
Are we in the dead center of town?
Not dead center. I'd say you're a little bit closer
The
to the
tavern.
coast.
It's probably close.
Is this a stupid idea? Should we be sending it somewhere else?
I mean, I don't. We don't even know if it's hurting anyone or if it's okay. I put my hair back and now my head is disappearing. We don't know if it's hurting anyone. We don't know what it's doing.
That's probably fine.
But, well, we can probably talk to it. You can talk to dragons. You know, we've had experience with that.
Odin, I swear to God.
So then, should we just run out to
Have
wherever
you
it just
found
came
religion?
from?
Are you worshipping Colby now?
Have we seen or heard it again in the time that we've been arguing?
No, you have not.
Great.
I prefer to think of it as discussing, not arguing.
So do we want to just move out that direction, see what happened in that area?
Yeah, I think that's the smartest idea.
Wait, did you cast Thaumaturgy?
I think he scrapped that idea.
I just scrapped it. I think it would have been fun, but realizing we're pretty much downtown, not the greatest idea.
Downtown. I forgot the rest of the song.
Well, that could have been a few songs.
You don't want no beef, boy. Yeah, I know.
That's what I was thinking of too.
So I guess Zini leading the way, who's probably going to run off the side of the building because she can spider climb down.
Gorgon will cast Featherfall and jumped off.
Don't those take spell slots? What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna walk downstairs.
I think I'm
gonna
doing.
run downstairs.
No one wants to come and. No one wants to Featherfall with me. I can affect multiple people.
Why did you?
All right, unswipe
Fine. We'll jump.
I'm just gonna slide Cooper over the rooftops.
Okay.
Over the rooftops? You're not even gonna come with us?
I'm gonna be nearby, just like running on rooftops.
What is it,
Alright.
Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
No, it's like Cooper. I'm gonna jump and press the circle button.
Hey, I think we had a whole argument about this. Stop running away.
I'm gonna stay in your guys' general vicinity. I'm just gonna like try to stay above if I can.
We're all taking different routes.
I'm going to try to stay near the party, but stay on the rooftop so that if I see it or hear it again, I can tell you guys if it's changed position.
Okay, Ezio.
Up I am. Get down.
Assassino!
Actually, Connor.
Riley, remembering that her character's scout, is like, maybe I should have thought of that idea first.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh well, it's late, and
Alright,
she
so-
must be beautiful.
So Zaneri staying on the rooftops. Gorgon, you're jumping off. Who else is jumping off with the feather
Did
fall?
misfortune follow me?
Yeah, I got.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna climb down myself.
Are you climbing down or going down the stairs?
Maleka with the him bros?
I did say that I was gonna take the fire escape, so I guess in D&D terms that means I'm just gonna climb.
Wait, you're climbing up?
Down!
I didn't know if you were training to Neri on the rooftop. I don't know. You guys both have void
We
cloaks.
started on the roof!
I'm sorry. Please stop yelling at me. I feel sick from eating 7 cookies.
And whose fault was that?
Just turned to pterodactyl again.
Who chose the number of cookies they wanted to eat?
You were warned about the logicalness of
You're
that
muted
situation.
and it makes it better.
Yeah, you're muted. It's way better.
Sorry. My brother came
So
in
we're
and gave me
running.
3 more.
Well, Alex, you at least see why that was illogical now?
We're running like Naruto.
Yeah, that's it. Like the food Naruto, not Naruto the anime.
That's Naruto?
That's what he's named after, is in Naruto. Which is the swirly things they put in ramen.
The fish?
The
cake?
like
For the
spongy
crab?
feeling thing, yeah.
Hey Tom,
Yes.
for me climbing off the building, would you call that acrobatics or athletics?
I think it can pass for acrobatics.
Not that it matters, they're the same bonus.
Smooth.
I realized as I was asking. But 16 total.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to get down with relative ease. I also need an acrobatics check from Zeneria, who's jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Backflipping.
Backflipping.
All right.
I feel
all
like
right.
when she does that, she has to do like an extra thing. I'm jumping, but more.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, you're fine.
Acrobatics plus
I'm
athletics.
I'm using my chains to like yank me across things if I have to.
Oh.
You're kind of like Spider-Manning.
Spider-Manning it.
She's gotta roll more.
I am jumping and pressing the circle button.
Is it correct to say that since she got a dirty 20, that in fact she has the kinky boots?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna end the session early.
Just like Dini, my jokes never land. You're welcome, guys. So Edelweiss is actually walking down the stairs.
Okay. So Edelweiss will be a little bit further behind. Throden, what are you doing?
Hold
He's
on.
running. He said he was running down the stairs earlier. I don't know what he
Yeah,
wants to
Throden
do.
runs out ahead of Edelweiss.
Okay.
He is excited because he thinks there's a dragon.
Were the kobolds on the roof, or were they hanging out in...
No, they would have stayed. He would have left them in the room at this point.
Okay. So, in a rough order, it'll be Zeneria, Gorgon, Missy, Maleka, and then Throden and Edelweiss bringing up the rear.
That's a pretty solid formation.
Well, I feel like
Hey,
there's...
where are the tanks in the rear?
Yeah.
Hey, where are the healers in the rear?
Solid formation.
They're inside waiting for the elevator.
Now that I think about it, having the tanks also be the healers might not have been the smartest call.
It's fine.
They'll be fine on the front lines.
The best.
Zeneria likes to think she's a tank.
So does Gorgon.
Ranger! Don't blame me for the way Ranger is set up.
Oof.
The best D&D groups are the ones that don't have a regular team composition.
Yes.
Like a party full of healers.
Oh no, that you just don't die then.
Yeah, no, we don't.
It's impossible.
Even when one of them goes and 1v1's the boss, still doesn't die.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
But alright, so what pace are you guys keeping? Because if the ones who are on the ground or on the roof still move quickly, they will probably lose Edelweiss and Throden.
Gordon's gunning for it.
Okay. And Zeneria, where are you staying with the group or are you gunning it with Gorgon?
No, I want to kind of stay more with the group. Probably just ahead of the group, but not by too much.
Okay. Like kind of like bridging the gap between you and the Gorgon and the rest of the group.
I guess so.
Okay.
Gorgon thinks he knows what he's doing.
He's the tank.
This is my town. Anyway.
It's about to be your cemetery.
Oof.
And we
worth it.
argued about this.
All right, Gorgon, you are running in a direction.
I'm running to where we saw the thing.
You didn't see a thing. You're
I
in
thought
a direction.
I thought it always pointed it out to me.
Yeah, he pointed you in a direction, but you're going in a direction. You don't know how far or anything.
I'm heading towards that direction that it always pointed
Okay.
out.
Okay. I'd like you to make me a perception check.
Oh boy. What is it? 20 total.
Okay. So you're able to like make your way like down a few streets in the general direction that you're trying to head towards. You don't see or hear anything on your way. Eventually, you do come across like a small commotion, like a gathering of a few orcs outside of what seems to be like just a generic house.
A generic house? Okay.
Yeah, like it isn't looking at like it's not like a shop, it's not an inn, it's like just someone's residence.
Do I get in? Are they all looking up or?
It looks like someone is they are like very concerned, like crying, tears coming from their eyes. You know that works.
Right.
And there seems to be like a few people like gather around, including like 2 guards.
Gorgon will go ahead and like kind of like push through the crowd to see what's going on.
Okay. One of the guards kind of like stands in front of you. What's your business here? We're under control of the situation.
We're here investigating things for Gorko.
We?
Oh yeah,
What's
everybody
around
else is. Yeah, everybody else is sort of back there, but they'll catch up sooner or later.
Okay, someone might already be there, but you might not be able to see me. Not only am I on the roof, but is it dark?
It is dark.
It is in fact quite dark.
Mary's actual hoodie has helped her disappear into her background, but like what?
It's incredible.
Am I there by the time Gorgon says that?
You'd be like you could see Gorgon stopping at this crowd, but you're not like within like audible distance of what's exactly going on quite yet. Because it takes a little while to go downstairs for a licensed rodent.
On over.
Mara's now a fireplace.
So does the guard say anything?
He said, "No, I don't know who you are. We're trying to handle a situation here."
Oh, Professor Gorgon Ergnot, philosopher. Philosopher.
Philosopher.
What
are you, a psychic wizard?
I mean, I can do psychic damage. But
Billionaire,
anyway,
playboy, philanthropist.
yeah, archaeologist, historian, and chronicler at your service.
And how
I'm
does
here
that
invested.
qualify you for anything going on here?
Oh, well, you see, what was his name? Gorkil Awful, right? That's his last name?
Mhm.
Yeah. Gorkil Awful assigned us to investigate the creature that's been flying above the city. I was in the neighborhood at the time.
Make a... It's not 100% true. You weren't
It's
hired.
not?
You weren't hired, but you were told, hey, if you see something, let me know.
Did I say hired?
Yes.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean that.
Alright, so I'll say it's persuasion, assuming you picked your words a bit
Alright.
clear.
Alright, 16 again, wow. 16 plus, where's persuasion? 19 total?
Okay. Right, well, all we know is that there is a creature here, and it let out a loud screeching sound and then took off.
Where?
It was right here, inside this house. This woman gestures towards a very upset orc. She was the only one home at the time. Seemed to be scared away when other people arrived.
It just flew out of the house?
Yes, according to her report.
Do you know what direction it flew off in?
Up? We didn't see it once it blended in with the sky.
Alright. Well, if you'll
Blended
allow...
in, like a void. Oh,
I would say like probably around this time, like scenario, you're getting really close, and the others are within like viewing distance of like this small commotion.
Alright. Gordon will say, well, if you'll allow us to investigate, we'll make your jobs easier.
Your assistance will be appreciated.
Alright. And then he'll look around and see if anybody's caught up to him yet.
Yeah, they're within viewing distance. You don't see Zaneria. She's on a roof and invisible.
Gorgon will just gonna cast Prestidigitation to make sparks fly above his head, just to make himself more noticeable.
You put like a golden question mark above his
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
It's a quest here, guys. All right. Well, the rest of you can show up. I don't know what Zaneria is doing because she's kind of unseen at the moment, but you can hear what's going on.
Yeah, how much of that conversation did I hear?
You probably would have heard like the vague description of there was a creature, it flew off into the sky. And to be clear, it took you guys like a few minutes to get here.
While kind of looking for it, I'm gonna ask from the darkness, do you know what direction it went?
Up. That's all they said.
I'm also asking them if I can, if they could hear me. The darkness speaks.
They're like, oh god, it's here!
It has returned for us.
They're kind of looking up at the two guards are kind of looking up at the roof. Who said that?
She's with me.
Don't worry about it.
Do you know a direction?
All I saw was up. Or all they said was up.
Something can't go up infinitely.
Have you tried?
So supposedly it went. And they're still like trying to figure out exactly where you are, like looking up at the roof.
Then he glares at Gorgon for his comment, but he can't see it.
You can feel it.
Well, supposedly they didn't see it once it blended in with the night sky, so all they saw was up.
Shoot, fireball.
What did it do?
All we know is up one more time.
What did it do while it was here?
What is that?
What did it do while it was here?
It let out a loud screeching noise. The woman was terrified, as you can imagine, and when someone else showed up, it flew off.
And what direction did it go?
There it is again!
And sequentially, as people start funneling in,
Oh, that's my nightmare.
We'll progressively ask the same question. Which way did it go?
Up! It's the broom scene from the first Harry Potter movie. Up!
And we all Ron Weasley.
Can I safely dismount the roof I'm on?
I think you can
Is
make
there,
an
like,
acrobatics check to do so.
Is there like light on the ground? Will it matter if I like swoop off the roof and like walk towards these people? Is that like better or worse? Like,
They have torches, so like you'd eventually like come into view as you're landing.
Passing through the light, disappear past
I'm gonna
more
come-
light.
I'm gonna come into the light like on the roof, right? I should be able to do that.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Why are you like venoming these guys? Like they're guards.
Hey,
You can just be
hey.
a chill person.
I've had invisibility from level 3. I'm going to enjoy it. These normal guards who thought they were just having a normal day, standing there with their torches, suddenly see this strangely armored, tall thing in a terrifying mask step into their torchlight, holding a knocked bow and staring into up.
Staring
You
into.
look blind guard. You know, when there's like snipers on the roof, but instead you're like,
When their vision tracking has picked like the wrong thing, and they're just lost.
in the wind. Who's there? Must have been the wind.
She steps into view and asks, can we talk to this person?
She's they're a little scared. They do have like their spears up for a moment.
They're scared of me? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
I'm pretty sure that's all you wanted.
That's all Zeddy wants. No, actually,
Did we get there yet? Are we? Is there anyone here?
Yeah,
You have to witness
You're
this?
like just getting there.
I don't think that Zeddy means to scare people.
Oh, well,
I
that's
don't
a
think
relief.
she does either.
I thought she did. Her face is scarier than her mask, and that's where
She's just very good at being scary and comes from a place where it's not weird.
She doesn't want to scare people. The person playing her wants to scare people. So she does.
That's
That's an
valid.
important
I
distinction.
also picture her as like Johnny Depp as Edward Scissorhands a lot of the time, where he's just like trying to help, but he's like slicing the shit out of someone's face. And they're like, stop!
is all Zaneria needs is scissor hands.
Perfect. Make me
When
more
I
pointy.
When we were talking about Zaneria climbing up to the crow's nest and like her chains getting caught in the rope earlier, I almost made a comparison to the scene in Edward Scissorhands when he pops the waterbed. And you guys are the same person.
All right, so Zaneria, what were you asking the cards again?
I ask if we can talk to the person who got scared by the flying thing.
Yeah, we can see if she's willing to speak again. He'll just like kind of move toward her. The other guard is still staring at you. And he starts like whispering to her like to see if she's okay to speak again. And she kind of nods and she looks up at you and goes,
It's an array of nice, normal people that are below that she can talk to, though.
Better
That's-
charisma, I think.
Exactly, that's who I want to talk to her.
well, everyone is here at this point, so
Yeah.
anyone else need more information about them being up?
Where'd they go?
So we should probably talk to that person. Should one of us try and find Gorkil and tell him that the flying thing has been spotted?
Should I go?
Yeah, you're the
Matt?
quickest.
I can imagine the conversation already. What did you see? We saw the thing shriek and fly up in the air. Where did it go? Up.
Up.
At least we know where it went.
At least we know that it was sighted tonight. I'm unfortunately not really prepared as much as I thought I was for a fight tonight. I was more
Should I-
prepared to try and heal.
Could one of you
Sorry?
guards perhaps go notify Gorkill, and then we'll take care of things here?
There we go.
I'll go and the guard who was staring at Zaneria kind of like comes to and heads in the direction of the town hall.
Zaneria also puts me into comas.
I stare back for a short while.
Okay. Is there anything anyone's asking at this point.
Where's the witness?
Yeah.
She's like towards the front of the house, like kind of like at the center of like this crowd. But she's like kind of like moved up a little bit, like expecting Zaneri to ask questions, but also being scared of her.
Thornton will approach her, I guess. Does she
hello.
respond to that, or is she focused on Scenario?
No, she'll respond to you.
Okay.
Yes, what can I help with?
Hello there, Vith Roden is my name. What's yours?
How did you sleep?
He's not doing that.
Not yet.
I'm Sanaga.
Sanaga?
Sanaga, S-N-A-G-A.
Naga. Well, nice to meet you, Snaga. Though, not the best circumstances. Are you hurt at all?
No, it went away before it, could do anything. This rather large creature, I don't know. It all happened very fast.
Rather large, you say? On a scale of tiny to gargantuan, how large would you say it is?
Wow.
Well, you consider like you and me medium, right? Well,
Of course, of course.
Well,
And if there was a kobold here, it would be small.
Right. I don't think I've seen a kobold, but I don't know where you got that from. But
I got
I'd
three
say
of them.
I'd probably like put it like just above us, like kind of like large.
Alright, large, yes. I understand exactly what you're talking about. You might have killed Alex.
Good morning.
I've just decided to start writing notes.
It finally happened.
What do you have down so far? Up.
Session number 49. Eat a chromatic crustacean. Wait at night. Sea creature. At. So I was in the middle of the word attempt.
So just to be clear, you wrote sea creature.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wrote.
Okay,
yeah.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure your notes are 100% accurate. But Thornton, what are
This
you?
is a sea creature.
What are you saying?
You said you didn't get a good look at the creature? Could you describe it at all, though? Besides its largeness?
Humanoid with large wings, and kind of like a beaked face. Large claws.
Yeah, and I roll
see.
nature to see if that sounds familiar to me.
Could I also do that?
Oh, I've never heard of a dragon like that, but okay.
13 total.
13.
Roll! Yeah, you don't want my roll. Just put that away.
I'd say 13 is not enough to like have a good idea of like what this might be. Like you've heard of like some clawed or large clawed creatures, but nothing that like really stands out to you.
Clearly we're dealing with a mutant Aarakocra.
Yeah, I was thinking Aarakocra at first too, but I'm just thinking maybe it's a giant eagle, but I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but if it's a humanoid.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking giant Aarakocra that cast in large.
Yeah. Wait, how big was it?
It was a large creature.
But in like D&D terms, large?
Yes.
Okay.
We have established
exactly
this
what
very precisely.
Josh was going
Yeah.
for.
Okay. That sounds pretty terrifying.
It was, and it just screeched at me, and all of a sudden I couldn't move.
It just yelled at you?
It was this like high-pitched screech. I don't know how else to describe it.
Where did you discover it?
I was trying to get into the house, and it showed up behind me out of nowhere. The streets are mostly empty at this point, and I guess other people heard it because other people came running, but no one seemed to see where it went after it went off.
It went up. Did you say that it ran off because other people came to the sound? Or did it
think
screech
so.
at you? Okay, so it didn't just like screech at you and then run off like a menace?
No, it looked like it was going to try and grab me or attack me in some way, but I think someone else showed up and they didn't expect it and went off.
That's good. I'm glad someone else showed up then.
Did it seem intelligent, or are you just inferring from it acting like an animal?
It's hard to say. It might have had a goal in mind, but I'm not sure other than trying to attack me. I don't know what it was trying to do.
It was in your home? Was it there when you entered, or did it enter after you?
It didn't come inside. It tried to attack me when I was trying to get the door open.
I see. Right.
You know anyone else who's had something similar happen to them?
No, it really took me by surprise. I didn't expect anything like this to happen.
Well, it's a good thing you're safe. And not in its clutches, wherever it is.
Yeah.
Do you live with anybody else?
My husband was out. He works the late shift.
So he's still not home?
No. Some of the neighbors around here said they'd keep me company at least until he arrives.
Okay, that's good.
Can I help with anything else?
Oh, just rest. You've been through a lot.
Alright, thank you for looking into this.
Thank you for all your help.
I wish it could have been more.
That's okay. Actually, I guess kind of better for you that you're not.
I guess so. Is there any other questions you have for her?
I can't think of any.
No.
Okay. If no one has any more questions, like a guard on one side and like one of the neighbors is like she was gesturing towards, like seemed to like bring her back to the front of the house, like so that she can sit down again.
What do you guys think?
I think we have a serious problem on our hands.
Well, gang, let's split up.
No.
We already did that today.
Yeah, it led to a lot of confusion.
No, I think we all know where the creature went.
Up.
The whole party says in unison.
Looking around, it doesn't look like there's a creature like hit any buildings or anything on the way up, right?
I'd say make a perception check.
Oh, perception. Baby's rolling real well. That's a 22 total.
You do see like a small like a on the roof on the top of the house, like a almost like a gash through like just the edge of the rooftop, or like where the roof meets like the front wall. But other than that, that's the only thing you really see.
Or if it's got wings, I wouldn't expect it to pull a Zeneria and start running.
This is true. I was kind of hoping that maybe one of its feathers or whatever it uses to help it fly might have fallen off.
Yeah.
Might be able to track it, but if it's flying and there's not really a easy place, it's kind of going to be difficult to find again.
How does one track birds?
Well, in my
How
village,
could work.
What did
in
you
my
say?
village we also...
A hound, if it's
Oh.
trained to hunt, could potentially do it over the right distance. We'd also just search for an area where it might have perched.
My village uses bird calls.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, it must have somewhere nearby it perches. If maybe there's a nest. I
A
don't- nest being like a vague term, not so much like it doesn't have to be a literal nest, but maybe somewhere it's hiding out.
Mm-hmm. I could try to use thaumaturgy. We vaguely know what it sounds like. We might be able to draw it out. Whatever it is.
We're gonna do that old cartoon trope of dressing you up like a female version of the monster and have you call for it.
Anyone ever see that movie Evolution?
No.
Oh.
Damn, never mind. Okay.
Sorry.
You should be. How dare you?
It's fair. I mean, we could do that, or we could just keep spamming its sounds until it comes out. You know, tries to fight whatever is making some similar noise. Unless Gorkil suddenly shows up and knows how to track it.
Do we expect that it isn't completely scared away for the rest of the night? Do you
Back
think
to the
that
roof.
that was enough to keep it away, or will it be coming back?
That's a good question. Like, does it need to take care of something tonight?
No. Hunters
Or-
typically don't just stop once they lose fun prey.
Yes, if it's just hunting, then it should be back.
Listening out, there's no sudden secondary call, is there?
None that you hear.
Hmm.
We don't think. I mean, what if it has a specific target in mind?
You think maybe it's a creature of us looking for this one's husband?
I don't know. Maybe we don't have enough evidence that it's hunting or tracking. We
That's true.
we need more bodies to know.
That's true. We're kind of just stabbing at the dark here. Actually, where does your husband work?
He's a guard. He works. I think typically the southern part.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well,
What are you thinking?
I mean, I was thinking if there was. Oh, you're good to go now. Okay, thank you. Bye. I was thinking if the husband had some other things that they did, maybe whatever their line of work was, could have, caused some sort of uproar and caused some sort of need to go after it. But if it's just the gods, that means that literally any god in this city could be a target,
Yeah.
if it's related to work.
But if any guard in the Sydney was a target, she wouldn't have been a target.
Exactly. This is all very weird, but we don't really have much to go off of here.
And we didn't hear from Gorkill if there was anyone who had been attacked before.
From what I can remember, it was just, hey, if you see something in the sky, let us know.
I feel as though our best option may be to remain vigilant in case it comes up again and tell him what we found out tomorrow morning and go speak to him and find out more information.
Yeah,
Oh, we
sounds
sent a
right.
guard off to go get him. He might be coming here now.
This is true.
No, we sent a guard to tell him what happened, not necessarily bring him here.
I think
he
he'd
might
want to
do-
investigate the situation himself, to some extent.
If he's
This
a
is
good
true.
leader.
We can wait around for a little bit, see if he shows up. In the meantime, we might as well just keep looking around.
Yeah, we want to see if this hunter comes back.
Want to go back to the roof?
Yeah, I think staying in this area is not a bad idea.
I mean, Zini, if you want to go up high, just make sure we have our eye in the sky. And then we can start to run.
I'm still standing on a roof.
Why are you whispering and I can hear you then? What is this?
I'm not whispering, I speak in hushed tones.
She's using thaumaturgy every single time she speaks.
That makes sense.
I'm
Like
a
a
ranger! What the hell's a cantrip?
Cantrip, cantrip, cantrip. Well. Do you see anything up there then, Zini?
Do I see anything up there then?
Not at this moment.
Not at this moment.
Okay.
Well, we should at least stay around here to make sure it doesn't return. While
Yep.
having our eyes in the sky.
Yeah.
That being
Eyes
the
in
area.
the sky.
Alright, so, you're all just gonna be waiting here, hoping some word comes back from Gorkill. Keeping your eyes peeled at the sky.
Being vigilant.
Vigilant.
Brooding over some cityscape buildings.
Valiant.
But we will pick up there hopefully next week. Yeah, so that's it for this session. I guess I have to go into streamer mode again. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow and maybe subscribe. Following helps you know when I go live. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and ring that bell. Couldn't even see her hand do it. But yes, episodes go live on Twitch Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and then the premiere goes live on YouTube at 6 p.m. on the Friday afterward. Trying to think what else. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord to know when I and we go live. Now's probably a pretty important time too, just because with the holidays and such, things might get canceled. Trying to think what else. Mare makes cool art. That's one of them.
I'm painting a Bulbasaur.
See, she's working on one right now.
Stop.
Ever vigilant. Go watch my Minecraft series if you haven't yet.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very relaxing.
Yes, very much chill Minecraft survival. Those go up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Again, join the Discord and follow me on Twitter in case it's not gonna happen.
Like if there's another random copyright claim on
Dirt.
or
On dirt.
Don't place with a beat, man. Don't place
do
with a
it.
beat.
I'm just imagining like people who actually do like note block things. I just did it with dirt.
A lot of note blocks get taken as well.
Do I? That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else other than like happy holidays. Everyone who's celebrating this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend, Christmas time.
And the following.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Happy New Year's.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see.
And then there's
family
Russian
members, but,
Christmas. What day is that again?
What?
Yeah, no, Russian Orthodox Christmas happens.
It might be the
January.
6th.
Is it the 6th? Or is
That
it the 12th?
sounds right.
Little Christmas.
Christmas. Russian Christmas. Oh, it's 7th.
Anyways, in any case,
Happy
whatever you
Hanukkah.
celebrate, even if you don't
Now that
celebrate,
it's done. Hanukkah's
Enjoy
very
it.
over. Yes, it's been over.
Yeah, I remember when Hanukkah was over.
enjoy the season, enjoy the time with your families. If you don't
Stay
want to enjoy
safe, though.
time with your families, stay
Get
safe.
vaccinated.
Enjoy time with your found families.
Get boosted, level up, like the rest of us.
Get tested before you see your family
Yes.
for
And
COVID.
Wash your hands.
Alright, well, this has been Life Lessons with Crobaton.
Croba, talk about real life.
No.
Anything else before I sign off?
No?
All right, we will see you all hopefully next week.
Bye.
Bye.
You can't see me waving, but I am.
This is the end of Crobaton. We really had a lot of fun, but now it's time to go get gone. It is the end of Crobaton, Tom. The end of Crobaton with Tom. The end of Crobaton, Tom.